I'm back with 10 more Midjourney and AI art styles that you can add to the end of your prompt, separated by a comma, to get some images like what you see here. You can try these in any AI art platform to see what results you get, but these ones have been created using Midjourney and the prompts are included with each image. And the first style is Twilight Glowing Dreamstate. This adds a real nice kind of purpley bluey sort of tinge to most of the images, but also something a little bit of a glowing sort of effect. It's similar to the foggy Dreamstate I did a little while ago, but there's definitely something a little bit more dreamy about these images. Just the use of colors, the use of glows, and the way it sort of sets things up creates these really nice images that look like they're part of a dream, and just does interesting things to different areas of the image, like Superman here. Even the samurai, I love the way it's sort of created that scene. Real nice, twilighty, early morning. Hulk has gone completely different, but I love the way it's included the purple and the blues in it. But overall, just creates a nice, cool, dreamy aesthetic. Next, we have a divine halo effect, which tends to add either a halo or a bright light behind people's heads, or just tends to create like a circular ring of light around the image. So you can see with Goku here, we've got a nice little halo up in the clouds behind him, and with Mario, there's also some angelic elements that can be added sometimes, like bright glows and clouds and wings. For some reason, Darth Maul is just evil, and he's just got the ring behind him, but with Superman, we get a little bit more of a savior type sort of imagery, the way he's flying, the way he's posed, and Hulk gets his own little green halo, almost looks more like a portal, and same with the Terminator, kind of like a technological sort of ring of light behind him, but also the samurai gets a nice halo ring behind Mount Fuji. So you see how it adds that to the images. But that got me the idea of aggressive lens flare. The idea of working with lens flares to get some really cool images. And you can see with these ones here, every image kind of has that lens flare interfering with the subject, and the light sort of like bleeds through, sits in front of the object or the subject, and just kind of creates a type of image that you would get like if you really shot into the sun or into the reflection with a camera. And this could be really aesthetic, so I thought it was a nice one to try. Every image tends to work out pretty well. You can also play with lens flare in the foreground and different sort of wording. But overall, you always get this nice bleeding lens flare cutting into the subject, creating some really sort of more convincing imagery in a lot of instances. I like the way the house here looks more convincing, and the way Goku is kind of very dark against that lens flare. Very nice aesthetic overall. But also Petrol, Fume, Mirage, Distortion. Sometimes you'll just get a bit of smoke with this one, but that real petrol-y sort of fume look is really cool, and you get like obviously sometimes a mirage like here with Darth Vader, but overall it adds this to the images, and you quite often get effects like this, that petrol-y fume look, which can have a nice aesthetic to it, such as this here, to get a very different looking image. And you apply it to the Hulk, and we get it again. It kind of has this way he's sort of distorting off to one side, that real petrol fumey look. Same with Mario here. Just creates something a little bit different, a little unique with your images. Also love the beautiful waterfall nature. It's done a great job with this one as well. I also want to quickly mention that if you're looking for some prompt formulas or things you can use these styles with, check out my free 25 prompt formula e-guide that you can download in the description below. But now we have Inspired by Planet of the Apes movie. So the idea is that it will convert a lot of your characters into apes, or sort of like humanoid apes, like in Planet of the Apes. Pikachu just looks like a little yellow monkey. I thought that was pretty cool. But one of my favorites was the Statue of Liberty. The way it adds the monkey face to the top just makes it something a little unique. And even Deadpool's mask contorts and fits that Planet of the Apes sort of ape look, and even Darth Maul. So those two are actually quite similar when you consider the red, but even moving on to Mario, a little bit of a Donkey Kong look there really, but still pretty cool. And Hulk, getting those ape features coming in, still green, still Hulk-like. It does a great job of taking the character and applying some sort of ape or monkey features to it. What I really love though is the ape with the Darth Vader helmet. I thought that was a nice touch, and when we're talking about helmets also then, Batman. The way it adds the bat ears as well as the ape ears is an interesting touch. But Analogous color scheme. Now this is similar to the triadic color scheme I shared last week, except the colors are generally closer or aside to each other on the color wheel, whereas the last one I shared is sort of like more different styles that are more spread out in the color wheel. So you can see how with these images, especially with Hulk here, all the colors are of similar sort of spectrum. You got like lots of reds. This is much more sort of dialed in and more sort of refined. Now you don't always get that result. As you can see here with Pikachu, we've got two different opposing colors, but quite often, like the pink in this image, you do get that sort of analogous color scheme, and like this one here with the yellow and the green. So it can be hit and miss, but still get a lot of really good images with those colors. But inspired by Easter Island rock formation, you can see how we get our characters and subjects converted into those big rock faces. Now, Darth Vader doesn't look too different here, obviously, I mean, apart from the fact that he's made out of rock, but the way that it sort of manipulates the faces, like makes them a bit taller, a little bit more in that shape, is really cool. I like the way this one's more of like a stone statue carving. Batman is a little bit more like the Easter Island rock faces. But you can also apply it to things like the home and get some really interesting results that way with the architecture. So my final one is Deadpool. This looks like a cool little thing you can have on your desk at home. I really think this is a fun one to play with. But Monster Art by Odilon Redon. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced either, but he does some awesome artwork, very famous artist, and it changes the aesthetic of your images. And adding monster art just adds that monster element because he was known for a lot of his monster art styles. So you see how we get a really cool, dramatic, and different look with all of our characters. There was one of Batman. It didn't even look like Batman, it looked more like a bird, but I thought this one represented it the best. There is also one of Goku. Same thing. It didn't look anything like him, but this one I liked the look of it. But I really like the overall. You can see how there's that real sort of dull, always a bit of a yellowy tint to the images, something very dark, and at the end of it all, Pikachu's just kind of horrified by all the imagery. So that one's a nice fun to play with too. Cool artists. But 2000's new metal style, piggybacking off my 1980s hairstyle. Again, a bit of a fashion transformation with all of the different characters where they wear different clothes and have different styles. A little bit more modern this time. Now, I did see a lot of spiky hairs, but so far not really. You can see how sort of Darth Maul's horns are a little bit taller, but it really has brought the fashion more in line with sort of 2000s fashion and just added a heavy metal element to the top. I love the way Hulk is screaming out here, and Goku's got the beard and the tats, and he looks like a real proper new metal fan, whereas Batman looks completely unrelated, but it was a really cool image, so I shared it anyway. But finally, we have UFC World Champion. Now this will just sort of convert most characters into UFC fighters like you see with Goku here. Sometimes you'll get a belt. So you got here Deadpool. The UFC logo hasn't formed 100%, but you can always go in afterwards and edit that in the editor. But overall, it will add the belt to some characters like we have here, and the UFC is pretty solid on this one. And with other characters, like Pikachu, we just get an MMA fighter. So it's a lot of fun to play with. You get some pretty cool images, and I love what it's done with Optimus Prime here. Generally, it's like fists up, sometimes gloves. Usually there's a UFC belt around their pants, not actual championship belt, but just a belt with UFC on it or a logo that is similar. Darth Maul here, looking ready to fight. I really love this one of the samurai. It didn't actually make him an MMA fighter, but it just changed the image for some reason. But Hulk here, looking more like an MMA fighter, got the haircut, got the more of a sort of bodybuilder build. And finally, Batman, he's got his own UFC belt, gold, wrapped around his waist, showing that he doesn't need the belt. He's already got one of his own. Well, those are the styles for today, guys. I hope you found those useful and fun to play with. And if you did, please consider giving the video a like. Also, don't forget, I've got some freebies below, like my prompt formula pack. You can check that out and download it otherwise. I'd like to thank you for watching the video. I hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.